talk about the situation. Okay, very sorry for the previous two parts being the way they were. Now, finally got myself together. I'm all prepared and I'm all ready. You know, that kind of crap. Death, how you doing? Can a guy be left alone? Seriously. I was attacked by this green snot ball that just came running in. You're gonna find you like me if you think this is funny. Ooh, it's Fiona, not a... I've been wanting to kill that guy for a bit. He's not dead. No one's dying on this show unless I killed him. Capiche? Very clear, human. Very clear. It's only because I'm afraid of... There is no if only. There is only you fear or you don't. I don't fear anyone. Oh, my head. Sorry, Oh, it was my screen. Sorry, it wasn't anything on the actual screen. It was stuff going on off the screen. Gotta stop doing that. Put chunks on. Okay, I knew what I wanted to talk about in this second part. I finally got it back in my head. Okay, I wanted to talk about what if in Sonic X, if Fiona existed. Oh, the storyline would have gotten so much more better if they had just made it basically Archie Comics personified. Yeah, I said it. I thought when I went to Sonic X, knowing about the comic books, I thought when I saw Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, I thought that I was going to see Sally, Rhoda, Bunny, and all that. Why would you want to see them? They're boring as all heck. In your opinion. But at the moment, I'm starting not to care about your opinion. Seriously, I can't believe I took on this character. He's already annoying the shit out of me. Trying to move on. I don't want to talk about this. I want to go find her and exterminate her. She's busy doing something I instructed. How are you a ringleader in this? Well, I would say logically impossible, but logic doesn't exist in the Sonic world now, does it? So, no, nothing to see here, folks. I don't have an emulator. I'm not special in any means. Crap. Yeah, I'm on an emulator with that game. That's why it sucks. But you guys probably already knew that. Now, here, let me take a scene out of Sonic X that might have been perfect for him to go off. Any scene where he's about to take off in the tornado. The X tornado. It would have been funnier if he had actually, when Missile Wrist was destroyed, and they went flying off and Knuckles jumped off like an idiot. Now, let's just say, for instance, that yeah, it's catching my attention too. Human, please get intervening. Why? Why would I want to get in the middle of this hilarious show? Holy crap. Hey, Def, take over and don't screw up. I need to go take video of Silver being choked by Blaze. Help me. Silver, if you just stand still, maybe it won't hurt. Heh, I finally got something to happen. Now, folks, this human sucks. I can't believe it. How is my creator subscribed to his channel? Seriously. I can't stand him. I want to go back to the other guys, my creator. My creator understands me. This guy's like, oh, it's my channel. I control everything. No, I'm a god. I control all. Hey, dumbass. I said don't screw up. Oh, crap, not the... I told him not to freaking screw up, didn't I? Now, let's get back to that scenario, because I did take a couple pictures. That's going to be hilarious. Now, I hope no one takes offense to that. I mean, Death, as far as I can pretty much figure it out, is kind of an angry mess. No, I don't feel like waiting for votes anymore. I feel like just putting out content and saying, what the hell? If I see an example of my work that I haven't been given proper notice, I'm one of those people where I like to be noticed. I like being told when someone's going to use an idea of mine. Just how it's worked in real life. And I kind of want it to carry over here. No one's done that. Don't take the tone of my voice. Crap. Ignore what I just said, but take it to heart. Okay. For instance, let's just say, after the Mistlevis fight, Tails gets like a transmission that's not meant for him. It's meant for Scourge. What about me? Stay on the floor. But I don't want to, I'm hungry. Does anyone effing care what you think, Scourge? Not really. Then go back to sleep. 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 Why are you acting this way, human? I can clearly hear your fear. Oh, you had me confused with someone who's actually scared. There, I actually punched him this time. Alright, so he got a lock after the Mistlevis fight on a signal that was meant for Scourge. And it's from Fiona. It's a female, and Tails... In the Archie comics, when he first sees Fiona, is the robot, she's tied up on an island. Let the awkwardness commence. Sorry, gotta pronounce some words slowly. Okay, how long have we been going? Oh, not as long as I thought. Alright, here's something that bothers me. Why didn't they implement Fiona? I don't know when Fiona was introduced, but if she hadn't been introduced yet, introduce her in the TV show. If she was introduced before the TV show, dear bejeebus, why not put her in Sonic X? That would have made things so much more uncomfortable for Tails. Not that I like seeing him uncomfortable or anything, but it would have been fun to have a competitor for Amy. I'm not sure if Rouge really counts as a competitor. I mean, Rouge's rack is pretty noticeable, but she does a pretty poor job of hiding her intent. I mean, she could trick Knuckles easily. Everyone could trick Knuckles. Anyone. Cream, I think, would do a especially good job. Team Rose actually did not show up in time, and they're still not here yet. They'll be here for part 3, I guarantee you. Now, here's the situation as it goes. Mistlevis fight, afterwards, here's a transmission, and he flies everyone back, and then he doesn't do this per se, but he's basically, screw you guys, I hear a hot girl calling. And Sonic will be like, not to hide it extremely well, but make it plain enough, yet hidden enough. But wait, Tails, I'm supposed to save the beautiful girls in distress. Because, you know, he's the main hero. It would have been far more entertaining to have like Fiona in there because she could be a clear rival for Sonic's heart, pissing Amy off. But I don't see her as the cruel type that everyone stereotypes her as. I don't see her like that. Like I don't see her like, oh, I'm gonna go beat up Cream. Kind of cruel. Sure, she'll beat up Amy in a heartbeat. Even Rouge. But there's no Scourge. I don't think she's from Anti-Mobius. At least from her description. It doesn't say if she's Anti-Mobian or not. So I'm assuming she's Mobian. So, but then again, it gets back to the whole deal about, guys, Sonic Team, people working on Sonic X, Team, 4Kids. What's Sonic's home planet name? If it's not Mobius, I'm gonna guess it's Planet Freedom. You know, from the original movie? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's Planet Freedom. Because, well, I'm so unimaginative. Because it can only be two things: Planet Freedom or Mobius. It's been strictly stated in the Sonic universe. It's not Sonic's World. The planet is not called Sonic's World. God damn it. Man, I was crazy today. I'm crazy right now. Okay, so yeah, he sees that it's from a fox named Fiona. Bow tie on the head. No, I don't like if they introduced her. I want her to be introduced in her outfit that she's in at the moment in this picture. You know, the black, the open belly design. The thing with the zipper that is going down the Rouge Alley. It's actually, in my opinion, going down the Rouge Alley far more than the zipper is, than the black stuff here is. Even though it's almost mimicking Rouge's attire, the thing with the zipper makes it so damn apparent to me that she might not have anything on underneath. I know she doesn't have anything up. This is kind of weird for me to say, but I have a pretty good feeling that what she has on now is what she has on. But to me, it covers more. Because it's not like someone in a fight could just tear down the zipper by accident and lo and behold, you know. I mean, I prefer this character design of Fiona. I don't prefer the attitude though. It would have been nice for Fiona to be this tall compared to Tails, and then be the damsel in distress for him. Not to make her that a whole series. Maybe the first time, like, have him save her. And then he gets back, and then all of a sudden have this backstory for her. And then Sonic's like, oh, it's you. And she's like, oh, hi. Hi, Sonic. Long time no see. Because that's what Sonic Team's going to do. I put it out there already. Sonic Team, you should have done that. And I know you were going to work in long time no see. Somehow. You always do. It happens in every Sonic game without fail. Hey, Tails, long time no see. Hey, Sonic, long time no see. Amy, what's wrong with you? Long time no see. Ah. I mean, that line, it sticks with the series. I can't take it. Alright, how long? I don't freaking care. I gotta get stuff done in this part. I'm back up. Keep your mouth shut and we won't have a problem. Yes, the Taz 96. You're lucky I've been trained in discipline. Lucky you've been trained in discipline. Espio the Chameleon would have a hard time dodging my hammer. How do you even get an after image with that thing? A wizard did it. But wizards don't exist. I'm a wizard. No, you're not. How do you know? Maybe this hammer is magic. How do you know it's not? I'm done with this conversation. Ugh. For the love of the king of Anti-Mobius. Jeez. And that be me. Why? Why do you keep coming here? Look, you talk about my sweetheart, you wonder why I come here. Your sweetheart? She was mine, she broke my heart for you. No, I explicitly remember it being from Tales to me. Where were you? I was her first. Sucks to be you. Hail to the king. Which is not gonna be you for very long. Why we dig another grave for death? Oh, get off me, you green snot ball. I told you, hail to the king. For someone who's an immortal god, you're sure easy to beat. He relies so much on his immortalness. Now, you behave, and you behave. This is almost kind of a gift to a friend. We don't know each other. He subscribed. I did that thing you shouldn't. Subscribe back. It's this subscribe to be described. The subscribe for a subscribe thing. But it sounded like an interesting character. I did say a brief description. It's my fault. It's what I think he is. He sounds like the vengeance kind of guy. I am. It's making me very hard not to break up my own character. Is he a god? He doesn't need to be. You don't need to be a god to beat a god. Because really with you, it's all about beating you and taking your pride. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Alright, back to it. Like, he does meet her, but it would have been interesting to then include you in it, being like, get away from my girl. That's exactly what I'd say. Now, this is the part where Sonic comes in and then kicks Scourge's ass. Why? Because you're about to attack his little buddy. Ah, true. Why do you think I try to refrain from doing that? And then Fiona's like, oh, thank you, big boy. Yeah, you know, she does do that. She says that to him a lot. He's not a big boy. He's small. When she's saying big boy, I think she's actually meaning, you have a dirty mind. No, that's what I keep thinking of. Whenever I hear Rouge say to Sonic, Big Blue, that's what I think of. Sonic's the same height as her. I see where you get that conclusion. But it's disgusting. Can we talk about something other than the male genitalia? I swear you're gay. Hey, if you continue, we're gonna square off and you're not gonna like it. Yes, Mom. Oh, God. I think I'm doing a terrible job with this character. What not? Okay. Now, he does save her. This is me going through a situation. Remember my opinion, damn it. Now, he does save her, and she goes back to the mansion with them. Now, this would be early on in the series, because it would have been interesting if you don't introduce the SatAM cast because they have their own show. Okay, leave them back then. But introduce some of the newer Archie characters. I would have been happy with a scene where Shadow comes back to the mansion after, like, not to say he's sorry, but he comes in with Bean and does one of the most hilarious things I saw. And I saw this before I saw the episode in Generations where they were talking about this panel. Basically, it's Sonic's birthday, and Shadow fights Bean and forgot his something the polar bear. And is his name Heavy? Maybe it's Heavy. But regardless, he comes in to Nuthole with a knocked out bean, and then he says, "Happy birthday, Blue Hedgehog. I've cleaned up your lawn for you." Now, it's hysterical to me not because he said it. It's because Knothole does not have a lawn that makes it so funny. It's so hilarious because Shadow obviously knows that Knothole is underground, number one. But he says this line because he kind of feels obligated to be there for the Blue Blur. Yeah, he's probably the Blue Blur in some other concept with Amy. Come on, give me fist bump. You kind of deserve that one, Scourge. And you say I have a dirty mind. Takes a lot of self-control for a god not to destroy his targets. Act like Blaze. Come on, I dare you. What, is there something wrong with me? No, there's not. Woman, we're having a man discussion. Very well. She's gonna burn your ass later. Why do you think I run as fast as possible? I think I can surpass Sonic. So yeah, they go back to the mansion, and it's completely awkward because she waits to give him the kiss for rescuing the princess kind of thing. She waits until they get back to the mansion. And then it starts the whole chasing of the tail thing I described in part 1. Tails, because of that kiss, gets confused for the entire series but then at the end, like I have not seen the end of that series because it got to the Metarex saga and I got just uninterested. Because once it got to the Metarex saga, it's almost like they were trying to avoid Shadow the Hedgehog's storyline at all costs, but failing. Literally, I saw a playthrough of Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm playing the game now on an emulator, and it works just fine, by the way. And I look at the Metarex saga, and I'm like, guys, you're blatantly ripping off the Black Arms. And you're ripping off Shadow's storyline. Because literally, this is where they bring Shadow back. It's kind of like bringing the beginning of Heroes in, and then dumping the rest of Heroes' plot, because its plot is almost virtually non-existent till the end. And then you just go into Shadow the Hedgehog's story. But that game was filled with guns and weapons, and it's too violent. Like, guys, guns have always been in Sonic. What do you think makes... Oh, I know it's not Motorbug, but it's Buzz Bombers. What do you think makes the Buzz Bombers shoot that bomb? Huh? A gun. Hello? Guns have been in the Sonic universe ever since its conception. They've been in the Sonic universe. Whenever a missile comes out, I consider that a gun. Because it's a big missile that's coming at you to explode. Yeah, she does wait. She waits till she gets back. And then gives him a big one on the lips. And then for maybe the rest of season 1, he's trying to find out why. He'll find some scientific way. He's not going to go up and ask her. And not to make her dialogue a little boring, but most of the time I can think of her just watching him from not afar, but maybe on a rock somewhere, and be like, why the hell is this kid not just coming to ask me? But we know Tails. He's all about science. Hell, in Lost World, he says he made a TV out of paper clips. If the kid can do that, if the kid can do that, why the hell can't he just ask a girl? I know, he's socially awkward. I mean, don't even make Fiona a robot. Just skip that ball and have her be in the form she is at the moment in the picture. And have her kind of be a bitch, you know. Have her be a little bit of a bitch. She's plenty of bitch. Will you just be quiet? I mean, geez, please, can you say one thing positive about her now? Is there something that makes you want her? I want vengeance upon her hide. Nothing else. And I want you dead, Scourge. That's not exactly an original concept coming from you. What are you talking about? He's talking about pretty much everyone wants to kill him. Even Silver. It's no use, Sonic! I will kill you, Iblis Trigger! And Silver doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. How does anyone see me as Sonic? Really? I got called Sonic by Shadow one time. It was dark. That's my defense. On the subject, how does Amy confuse you for Sonic? And definitely you, Silver. How does she confuse you for Sonic? If you watch Rosie the Rascal 15, I think he actually gives a pretty good description. And Shadow's like, are you colorblind? Are you colorblind? She nods her head. What? That is the best example I can find anywhere that explains why Amy mistakes. So, let me check the video time. Oh, almost a half an hour. I'll see you in part 3, everybody, which I'm going to record right now.